You guys are gonna love this next woman. She's super special. Her name is Cintha Putri. She's the founder of Putri Coffee, and she was featured in Forbes magazine. She's also originally from Aceh and Indonesia, and she now lives in Seattle, Washington for 15 years. So she moved to the USA. I moved to Bali, and now we're hanging out together. So she's graduated though with a bachelor degree in business administration and majored in finance. Before she moved to Seattle, she was working in parliamentary in 2004. And before she opened Putri Coffee, she was working in a corporate IT company for 5 years. Now her company, Putri Coffee, is working with women farmers in Sumatra directly, and she is leaving an absolute incredible impact on the women of her culture and really showcasing that they too can truly step out and be a woman in business. So, Cintha, how are you, darling? Salamat pagi. How are you, lovely? I think you might be muted, babe. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
So good. We're holding it down in Bali for you, for Indonesia. How's the USA?
It's great. It's nice and sunny today. It's really good.
That's a good thing in Seattle. So, Cintha, tell me a bit about you and what you've done with Putri Coffee, because I love the connection and you empowering the women of Sumatra and really, giving employment and jobs also to the people of Indonesia. How did this start? Tell us the story, Mama.
Yes, I just started recently for Putri Coffee, work directly with women farmers in Aceh, Gayo, Sumatra, Indonesia. And why I choose with women working with women farmers is because since I have my little one, her name is Kelly, she's 21 months old. I feel how my life changed is how hard I have to be the best for her. Yeah. So now I work with now I meet the women farmers and I see them, and then I love to help them to spread the word out there. So besides we have the great product, the quality product, but we also supporting each other.
Yeah, I went here. I think it was in North Bali actually, and I learned about the farming in for these coffee plantations, and apparently that they were saying the women do most of the work. However, the men were actually receiving most of the money. And there's some other women that have come forward and created coffee companies like yours that have empowered the women. How are you really supporting the women, in the families? Like, what do you think that impact is by you supporting the women of the families and, giving them jobs and employment? What do you think happens within their family? How do you think that impact is?
It will help their economy for sure, because they're most of them is widow. So they lost their husband. They have to be a backbone of family. So it will help them a lot for their economy, to raise their child, to get the kids better education, and to be more independent.
Yeah. So, I think that they have that, that study that always says, when the women are empowered, then the children actually they develop, right? Their education gets better. They become more aware of really who they are. And I really love that. Where is Putri Coffee being distributed now? Is it in Indonesia, or are you also bringing it to the States?
In United States right now. And hopefully someday, that's a big goal, we can distribute around the world. Yeah. But starting in the United States, in here.
Yeah, so you're having it, it's being packaged here in Indonesia and then brought to the States. Where is it being sold now? How can people find it?
So I bring the green bean here and roast it in Seattle, so made in USA in here, and the packaging made in USA, and distribute it online and also in Amazon and online store and other online stores.
Wow.
And then hopefully someday can send to the coffee shop, restaurant, and the suppliers, coffee roasters here in the United States.
Oh my goodness, I love it. I love it so much. And so, can you share with us? Have you ever had a time you now building your business? I mean, you are obviously a very educated woman, have gone to university, have your master's. Was there any time where you actually felt, because of your culture and your ethnicity, that you were not treated properly, or that you were discriminated against?
It's not like discriminate against. It's just like me, a person from outside United States here, speak English is my second language. It's really hard for me to, before I have my own company, when I graduate from my school, it's very, very hard for me to get a job. After I graduate from my bachelor degree, here, I applied 5,000 jobs out there after I graduated. Only two, the one call me like, hey, we love to work with you. And all the 4,998 is like rejecting me. Say, unfortunately, you're not good fit. I mean, we thank you for congratulations for your degree. So yeah, it's just gonna break my heart, but I keep trying it, try, and make it happen. And I got the job. I'm really feeling really happy and grateful. And then after that, I have another one, and I work in corporate office, and I prove it. I start from very small position and end up in higher position, which is I'm so happy. I can prove it to myself, especially to myself. It's like I never give up. I keep trying my hard. So I want to tell to everybody in Indonesia, in ladies here in Indonesia or United States or other countries, like we can do this. Especially us here in 2021 Summit, we're here for supporting each other. I was like, wow, ladies, women, we got this.
Yes. Oh, I'm feeling you all the way over here, sister. I love it. I mean, you're and being such an example to your daughter, right? And this is, this is like these moments when you go, wow, we're doing something bigger than just for ourselves, just for our children, like. Just this, you being here, me being here, showing up for our kids is a bigger message for the world around us. Is there anything more that you want to share with everyone before we bring the other three on? And then we're going to have a lot of questions here because there's a number of women that are asking. They want to ask some questions of you. Is there anything more that you want to share before we bring the other two ladies on?
Just remember, we're awesome. we can do anything that we want to. If we can put our heart into it, we can do it.
This past year, as we found ourselves closed off from the world and from each other, a book was being written by a small group of wild women. That book inspired the manifesto that gave birth to a movement. Imagine an emotionally charged letter of gratitude from one struggling anonymous woman to another anonymous woman who'd mentored her and awakened the wildness within her without even realizing it. One wild woman awakening another wild woman, inspiring her to believe when she'd almost given up, to let loose her wildness and step into her true power. Being a wild woman means to lead fearless, to love fearless, to live fearless, to be kind, thoughtful, driven, and balanced, to embrace honest wealth, to trust our intuition, to develop true leadership, and to welcome diversity. We are Women Gone Wild. Come be wild with us.